You know, one of the fastest ways to tell if somebody feels solid inside? Interrupt them, correct them publicly, misunderstand them, act confused by something that's crystal clear with what they're saying, steal the floor while they're talking. Because what happens next tells you everything. And here's what most people do not realize. The attack is not the moment you lose authority. The reaction is. So I'd like you to try something the next time somebody cuts you off, blindsides you. Pause. Look directly at them, lower your voice slightly, and say, what specifically are you referring to? Then stop talking. That's called the stability shift. And what's powerful about it is not just what it does to them. It's what it signals to your nervous system, because your brain is constantly scanning behavior and it's asking, who do we believe we are? And every time you rush or over-explain or smile nervously or talk faster or emotionally defend yourself, your nervous system logs it as evidence. Evidence that conflict is dangerous. Evidence that approval equals safety. Evidence that you are not safe until people like you. That's why some people know exactly what to say until somebody challenges them. And then suddenly they disappear. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You walk into a meeting and you're already smiling before anybody's even looked at you. What's with that? Or somebody says to you, wow, sensitive much? And suddenly your whole nervous system starts scrambling internally. You stop speaking to communicate and you start speaking to repair. That's the moment the room feels it. And everybody does feel it. Even if nobody says it. Now, here's where this gets super fascinating. Researchers who study emotional regulation found that people consistently associate emotional steadiness with competence, leadership, and authority. What this means is the calm nervous system often becomes the perceived leader, not the smartest person, the steadiest person. That's why authority is energetic before it's verbal. I mean, you ever notice how people with the most authority are usually doing the least? They're usually saying the least. Less explaining, less reacting, less chasing, less panicking. That's not accidental. It's called the regulation effect. People trust nervous systems that feel safe. Now, this is the part that will change how you see yourself forever. There's a concept in psychology that's called self-signaling theory. Your subconscious is constantly observing your own behavior for signals. So when you begin defending yourself emotionally, your brain does not hear, oh, I'm clarifying. Your brain hears, we're in danger, girl. And eventually, you train yourself to collapse under pressure. That's why one little phrase can destroy people emotionally. Relax. You're overreacting. You always do this. And suddenly they lose their words, because the issue is never vocabulary. The issue is that their nervous system does not yet believe that they are safe enough to remain grounded. This is why I keep telling people, I can give you all the words in the world, but if your identity underneath those words is unstable, one little eye roll will ruin everything. Now, let me show you something else. Most people think that they're being nice when what they're actually signaling is fear. Fast talking signals fear. Over-explaining signals vulnerability. Defending signals perceived weakness. Nervous smiling signals submission. And people respond to signals far more than words. And when the signals that you are receiving as you're being attacked, if you're under pressure, if those do not jive with how you are directing your nervous system to respond, it will disconnect and say, fine, you do it. You think you're so smart? Then you are really in trouble. People respond to signals more than they do words. It's called the signal interpretation principle. The room is always asking what must be true for this person to be behaving this way. That is the real communication that happens underneath the words. So the next time somebody interrupts you, do not speed up. Slow down. That's one of the most powerful things you can do. This is called the pace control principle. The person who controls the pace controls the frame of the conversation. The next time somebody tries to cut you off, say this: I'm going to continue my thought. And then continue slowly. No anger, no defensiveness, just structure. Structure is power. And we all spend years abandoning ourselves in search of approval, one conversation at a time, one relationship at a time, until eventually the nervous system learns, well, disagreement means total abandonment. And once that happens, every difficult conversation feels dangerous. But the opposite of weakness is not aggression. The opposite of weakness is love. And it's being able to stay connected to yourself even when somebody else may disconnect from you. That's real authority. Now, here's the question I'd like you to think about. When people challenge you Do you stay connected to yourself, or do you immediately begin adjusting yourself emotionally so the other person stays comfortable as they're showing you no respect? Do you make them comfortable as they're speaking to you beneath your dignity? Because that answer explains almost everything. And if you're recognizing yourself in this video, do not ignore that feeling. Your nervous system already knows what's up. It knows. That's why I created the free Communication Authority quiz, because most people have absolutely no idea what signals they're sending to their subconscious under pressure. The link is quiz.the1percentcommunicator.com. Once you can see the signals you're sending, you can start changing them intentionally rather than subconsciously. People won't just hear you differently, they will feel you differently. And that doesn't just change your conversations, it changes your whole life.